Breaking news. Monday, the 3rd of November 2025. Check your screen as you are watching this video. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has suspended the advice given to him by Sheikh Gumi in relation to the US strikes on Nigeria. Sheikh Gumi have told the president it is time to cut off any kind of negotiations and any kind of bilateral agreement with the US. Cut them off. Summon the US ambassador to Nigeria. But it seems President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have now finally suspended advice and is going to the US to meet with the Vice President of the US, Mr. Vance. That information is also right there on your screen as you are watching this video. Now, this is causing another kind of controversy. I gave you series of information yesterday. Series of informations. The way they were coming as at yesterday. Now, another elder said Nigeria must not be allowed to be divided over this case of US. Designating Nigeria as a country of concerns. Now, different opinions are coming out. A man even said the Yoruba, the Igbo, the Fulani are brothers. That they must find a way to stay together in one Nigeria. But I saw many comments on that video. Yoruba and Igbo say, no, we are not brothers at all. Like I always say, I see all your comments. So I saw many comments on that video. Yoruba and Igbo say, no, we are not brothers with any Fulani and all the likes. Now, let's start properly. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. Kindly like and share as you are watching, and also drop your comments. As you are watching this video, like and share, and also drop your comments. Kindly subscribe if you are not subscribed, and also on notifications. Now, let's have conversation today. Sheikh Gumi had given the president advice. Summon US ambassador and cut any kind of bilateral agreement that we have with them. But Tinubu is a wise man. He is traveling to the US to meet with the Vice President of the USA, Mr. Vance. And this is a very good move. In meeting with the Vice President, one of the things he should do is to immediately designate the bandits as terrorists. Let us start from there. Because it seems that the bandits are even worse than the terrorists. So as you are designating them, find a way to make sure that nothing called repentant bandits should be allowed in Nigeria anymore. Nobody should be called repentant bandits. Ban them, designate them so that the military can crush them. And also, if possible, the president should ask the US to provide for them weapons to eliminate these terrorists. Those are the things that the president should do. Ask the US for help. Let them find a way to give us new ammunitions. These terrorists must be eliminated. Remember I told you viewers that it is time for all Nigerians to join us together to support the Nigerian military. Let us leave politics aside. Let us leave religion or tribalism aside. Let all of us join us to support our military. To eliminate these terrorists. You must not forget that under Muhammadu Buhari, Donald Trump told him, why are you killing Christians? He told him. Now, all these things are now beginning to unfold in Nigeria. They are unfolding one after the other. And each and every Nigerian must take into cognizance that nobody is coming to rescue us. Nobody will rescue Nigeria. Only Nigeria can rescue themselves. Every foreign nations have their own interests. Now, these are facts and figures. Every foreign nation. So it is time for our politicians to start putting our lives, our interests first. If they vote for you, do the right thing. These are not very, very hard to do. On Saturday, the 1st of November, I gave you that information how the Deputy Speaker of the Kebbi State House of Assembly was kidnapped. Now, you must not forget this thing. Deputy Speaker of a state is number 4 in that state. After the governor, who is number 1, Deputy Governor number 2, the Speaker of the House of Assembly number 3, and the Deputy Speaker number 4. If such a man can be kidnapped by the bandits in Kebbi State, what is the hope of common men and women in that part of Nigeria? This is what we are talking about. Instead, the North are talking about Sharia law. You are not taking into cognizance the fact that everybody is talking about the killings in Nigeria. I always give you this information. When this thing started, it's not about only Christians, but majorly Christians were targeted, especially under the government of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Christians were targeted by Boko Haram. And I said, the northern elders, the northern political elites, they should have supported Jonathan to eliminate Boko Haram. Instead, you are hearing words like an attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the North. They refused to support Jonathan. Then, they were busy playing politics with insecurity. Look at the northern Nigeria today. Somebody even said that Boko Haram are their freedom fighters. All these people now should be arrested by President Tinubu. All of them should be arrested. How can you be calling Boko Haram freedom fighters? This is nonsense. The other day, bandits suicided their own. That to the fact that bandits are the spokesman. Now, Sheikh Gumi, he does not have any moral right to be speaking. If you, as a human being, you were the spokesman of the bandits under Muhammadu Buhari, you were the spokesman of the bandits. We see these things on television. He goes to the bush to meet the bandits. After meeting them, they come. This is nonsense. You go to the bush, you meet them, you negotiate all this rubbish. To the extent that he compared bandits with Niger Delta militants. He said that government must grant bandits amnesty like the Niger Delta militants, which I countered. I said that is nonsense. Simple reason. The Niger Delta militants are fighting for a just cause. The oil that we are using to benefit all Nigerians, the oil is from Niger Delta. Now, because of the oil, the pollution, they cannot do their normal fishing business. Don't forget, Niger Delta people, they are majorly fishermen. I mean, they are men. But since that oil is destroying their waters, they must agitate, which was right. That was how late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua granted them amnesty. They were fighting for a just cause. The question is simple. What are the bandits fighting for? Or let me put it this way. What were the bandits fighting for? Answer that question if you are watching this video. What were they fighting for? What is their end goal? So all these things are absolute nonsense. I mean, nonsense. You can see things cannot work this way. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. You cannot wake a man who is pretending to be asleep. I'm telling you, this is a proverb here. You cannot wake a man who is pretending to be asleep. Listen to me. If you are looking for something and the person that stole that thing is part of the search party, you will never see it. You dey find money, that's where you see your money, they help you find out. You will never see the money. That is the problem. The nation itself was not founded on equity, justice, and fairness. The British, who came for their own selfish interests, just came on there, bam! People were joined together. Against their wishes, they were joined together. Look at Nigeria today. These are the fundamental questions we must ask ourselves. Drop your own comment as you're watching this video. What do you think? Let me have your own opinion. What do you think? Sheikh Ahmad Gumi is either your school as you're watching this video. He said the federal government must summon US ambassador and cut any kind of negotiation ties with the US. But President Tinubu himself is flying to the US, which is very good. Very, very good. There are some people that they don't have any more right to speak in this country. Ordinarily, some of them should be in detention. But they are speaking because of the obvious loopholes in our justice system. How can Sheikh Gumi be talking? He don't no more right to speak. The other day he said Mossad are in Nigeria. That Mossad are planning to kill top Islamic leaders. All these things are nonsense. Now, the chicken had come on to roost. Muslims are affected, Christians are affected. All Nigerians are now facing the heat of insurgency. But every time we must always remember the fundamental reason. You must tackle a problem from the root. And one of the problems is the lack of education among the northern youth. If you see you are passing Islam, the Yoruba people are passing Islam too. Is it the same thing? So educate these people. They must be educated. Educate them. Let them have knowledge. Let them have skills. An idle man is the devil's workshop. Make them go school. Make them learn handwork. That is how you can start developing them in another part of Nigeria. Go to school. Go and learn work. Have something in your head. These are very, very vital and crucial for them. Number two is to ban that politics of Almajiri. There is nothing called Almajiri. It's a political something. You will never go to any top Islamic nation in the world and find Almajiri there. Where is Almajiri in Saudi Arabia? Where is Almajiri in United Arab Emirates? Where is Almajiri in Kuwait? Where is Almajiri in Qatar? Even in African nations here, where is Almajiri in Egypt, in Morocco, in Algeria? That Almajiri system is just a political system. Scrap it. Those little children must have access to quality education. Any children that you can take care of, born them. All these things are not very hard to do. A man who is not working, he marry 4 wives. Nonsense. This kind of mentality must change. This is what the Sultan of Sokoto should be talking about. Instead, he say social media is a problem. How is social media a problem? What we do is to amplify. We tell you what has happened and we show it to you with facts and figures. So social media is not, and will not be a problem. The problem is the other people they don't have adequate leadership. Look at what Awolowo gave Yoruba people. Free and compulsory education. Even if you be Agbero, you do Agbero the morning, you must go to school in the evening. Go to school, no matter what you wear then. That's Obafemi Awolowo, the late premier of the Western region. Go to school. So have access to education. It liberates the mind so you can think properly. So you can think as a normal human being. This is what that elite should do. But drop your own comment as you're watching this video. What do you think? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to the US. Very good. He'll be meeting J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the United States. Very good. What does Nigeria mean in your own native language? Kindly drop your comments. So it is now time for the president to rein the northern people in. You don't own this country, northern influencers. Nigeria belongs to every individual people. Don't come and set a fire on this country. Nobody get Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to everybody. You cannot come here and try to force people together using one kind of useless tactics. It cannot work and it will never work. Go and practice your Sharia law in your place. There's no problem. No problem. The same northerners, when terrorists invaded on those states on a fateful Sunday morning in the church, and what if I can say enough is enough, let us begin Amotekun. The same people objected to it, and they almost frustrated what if I can do on that issue of Amotekun. But the man is too still, he's too strong, say enough is enough. The white people are not animals. That was how Amotekun was a success in Nigeria. In Yoruba land. Imagine. The question is, who told the North that they can just make decisions and everybody must abide by decisions? These are my own questions. Who told the northern people or the northern youth or anybody they call themselves to just make statements anyhow? What they do, if an Igbo man does it, he will be arrested. If your woman does, he'll be arrested. Imagine those repentant bandits. If they were Igbo people in Nigeria, imagine. Repentant Boko Haram, repentant bandits. All this nonsense coming from another part of Nigeria. And you are there talking about social media is the problem of Nigeria. Social media is the problem of Nigeria. Is that the problem of Nigeria? You are talking about Palestinians. You are not talking about the bad incidents that's happening in the north. In Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State today, Monday the 3rd of November, many people have been killed again. In Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State, almost every day, people are being killed. You are not talking about that. You're always busy talking about a Sharia law, a religion law, a something. At this present time and age, blasphemy. What does it mean? Normally, you don't fight for God. If your God is powerful, he should be able to fight for himself. That's a fact. You don't fight for God. If your God is very, very powerful, your God have the power to fight for himself. If you are fighting for any God, that means you are misguided. And that is the result of illiteracy. That's the result. An attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the North. Look at the North itself today. This is what we're talking about. So the northern elders, any name they call themselves, all of them must be reined in. Enough is enough. All of them must be reined in. You don't own this country. Nigeria belongs to every indigenous people. Look at the issue of S-men stop carrying weapons. They were banned from carrying weapons, the S-men. Till today, have they surrendered the weapons? When I saw this nonsense, I cried out. How can S-men be using AK-47? Using sophisticated weapon? What does it mean? How does it sound? What is the connection of cows and having weapons? These are the things that the government should have looked into. How does it colorate? You are rearing cows. You're not using AK-47. How does it colorate? What is an S-man using AK-47 for? You are not talking about those ones. Then after farmers and elders clash, is that really a clash or a genocide on the indigenous people of that place? Look at Plateau State. Look at Benue State. Oh, everybody's crying. Oh, food costs, food costs, food costs. Why food costs? You don't know the reason. Farmers cannot go to the farm in the north. Many of them are in Lagos. They are now selling all this watermelon on wheelbarrow. They were farmers. But because of the so-called bandits or elders, they are fled for safety. And nobody wonder now. They are fled for safety. And everybody keep quiet. Instead, you are busy talking about Sharia law, busy talking about this thing. The North is in a very serious crisis. Northern leaders should sit down and have a clear emergency summit on how to move themselves from this nonsense that their hypocrisy has gotten them into. Instead, talking about them farmers and others, talking about what nonsense. Listen to me. Nigeria belongs to every indigenous people. Yoruba people, the Igbo people, the Hausa people, the Ijaw people, Calabar people, the Efik, the Isha, the Bini, the Idoma, the Ebira. Many of them, that Nigeria belongs to everybody. Nigeria does not belong to any Fulani anybody. So you're Fulani, no. Nigeria belongs to each and every indigenous people of this country. So nobody should be seen to be above the law in Nigeria. Nobody should be seen to be above the law. It cannot work. And I thank God that the president have ignored the advice of Sheikh Gumi. President have ignored this. And he said to meet Vice President of the US. That's very, very good. People like Sheikh Gumi should not be talking in a normal place. He has no more right to talk. No more right at all. Sheikh Gumi has no right. You are advising the president, let us call ties with the US. Nonsense. Shut up your mouth. He has no more right to speak in this country. After negotiation with bandits, nonsense. From now on, the president should designate the bandits as terrorists also. Nobody should be above the law in Nigeria.